It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Bryce Young. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Panthers and the Jets, and it's all up next.
$50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Georgia.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now Allen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
On the draw, here's Allen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down. It's Young off play action. And his throw is incomplete. The Panthers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that would... It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 56 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Fights him off. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Young working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Oh, he shifts past him. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young going to give to Brooks.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Young. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Young to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's the Panther special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Going right back to Wilson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings...
Took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Young will set to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by Corley.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook.
And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, Young. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Throwing, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To the air once more, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man here is Conklin.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second down and 6 now.
Back to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll look to throw again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We begin in the NFC. New Orleans heading up to Levi Stadium to take on San Francisco. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Chris Olave, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders looking to claim win number 4 on the year. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Jalen Hurts, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Young now. He finds Hopkins complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Young. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run right here with Brooks.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Young. And this one is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Young will set to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Young to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Young gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Young working out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
They don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing. because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. In motion, right goes Hopkins. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play fake. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now here's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 47-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Brings up third down and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find.
That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They're going to look to throw. Allen here on the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Young now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here we go. Set.
Young to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green. Check. Pink.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Hubbard. Dances by him. He stiff arms him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Hubbard.
is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw here.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That is caught.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. This pass complete to Ruckert.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?
It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.